Hello, everyone, once again. This is Rob. Welcome back to Media Awareness. Before I continue, a reminder the fundraiser continues. For those of you new to my channel or unaware, I am a disabled individual and I use a motorized wheelchair slash scooter all day, every day for my independence, and I need your help. My insurance will not cover anything with regard to my scooter as they view it as a quote luxury item end quote, despite the fact that I am unable to walk whatsoever, in addition to being unable to use any other type of scooter or powered chair or even a standard wheelchair for that matter, as I only have limited dexterity in one hand. In addition to that, I do not have a backup scooter or wheelchair to rely on at the current time. So if my scooter should malfunction as it did in the past, I will yet again be a fish out of water, a scenario I want to avoid at all costs. In addition to that, my wheelchair van has ceased functioning and I need my independence to be reliable. Therefore, it is crucial that I meet the goals that I have in mind. The scooter itself is in need of ongoing refurbishing, and I also plan on purchasing a brand new scooter to use moment to moment, day to day, every day, with my existing model completely refurbished, waiting in the wings to be used at a moment's notice if necessary, when necessary. Also, having the ability to go wherever I need to go in my own vehicle would be an ideal situation at the current time and in the future. So, a new wheelchair van is definitely a must as well. So, please do what you can. I would greatly appreciate anything that you can contribute. I do want to extend a gracious thanks to those who have contributed thus far, in addition to those who plan on contributing, as your contributions have and will make a world of difference in my life. Thank you all. I love you all. If you're not yet subscribed to Media Awareness, my channel, please consider subscribing and becoming part of the Media Awareness family. I'd love to have you. Also, if you do subscribe, be sure to click the bell icon. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video, much like this one. So this is a first reaction to Rush, performing Xanadu for the first time live with Anika Nilles on drums. And this is going to be interesting. This apparently they opened with this song in Los Angeles, and this was all over my feed this morning. So this is fresh, and this is new, and I have the video starting a little bit in to skip some distortion, and it is audience shot. So please bear with me on that. I have no control over that. And because it's audience shot, it's not an official Rush video, but it will give us an idea of how Rush sounds with Anika Nilles on drums. So, without further ado, Rush performing Xanadu live in Los Angeles 2026. And I will be back following this with my assessment. So there you have Rush, Xanadu, from the first show, apparently, of this tour. Um, First song as well. And the concert debut, if you will, of Anika Nilles with Rush on drums. Um, so let's talk about this performance. I'm going to talk about Getty and Alex first and leave Annika for last. Um, Typically, I would put ladies before gentlemen, but I want to kind of save the best for last in this case. Um, but that's not diminishing Getty or Alex. They were phenomenal. Getty's vocals, uh, you could tell Getty is getting up there, but he's still able to hit some pretty impressive notes. His playing was top notch on the double neck, and really nice to see him still playing keyboards on stage. And I knew he was going to, I just didn't really know to what extent. So this was actually real nice to see that. Um, and Alex, Alex is just amazing on guitar. He could just stand there and play these amazing riffs and solos, and it's all just so perfect. So, it's I can't fault Getty or Alex for any of their performances, really. They were really top notch. So let's move on to Anika Niles, and all I could say is wow. Um, yes, she did the song justice and she played it um, as Neil would have played it, but she also added her own little touches here and there when possible, and really made the song something new and fresh. She didn't just do a carbon copy um, of Neil, and she very easily could have, um, but she didn't. This was just a really precise performance for a song like Xanadu. And they intentionally planned to open with something grandiose. Um, and I was wondering what they were going to do, and this was what they did. And Anika Niles, not only is she just an amazing drummer, she's beautiful. That goes without saying. But she really is in the pocket, and she's in a zone. If you watch her playing, you see how focused she is, and she's still able to really interact with Getty and Alex, which is impressive. Um, but at the same time, she's in that zone where she is playing her heart out, and it shows, and it really comes through emotionally. I was smiling all the way through, as you could tell. Um, it was a pleasure being able to see Rush perform to this extent once again. Um, I had seen Rush, I mentioned this previously, but I'd seen Rush for the second or third date of the Vapor Trails tour in Scranton, Pennsylvania. It was early on in the Vapor Trails tour, and that was when Rush had just come back on tour from years and years of not playing out at all. And that was amazing to be there in person and experience that. However, now, years later, we have this sort of second coming now of Rush. And um, Neil may be gone, but he's not forgotten. He lives on in every drum beat that Anika plays. But so, like I said, she also uh, introduces her own personality into this song at least. Um, I haven't watched anything else other than the performance of uh, the previous one that I covered on here from the Juno Awards, I believe. Um, and she did well on that. She really did a great job, but that wasn't a song that Neil Peart um, played on initially. Um, so this was the first time I think a lot of us got to see her in action, and I chose this particular video. It was the first one that popped up on my feed, and I sort of tested the beginning to see how the sound quality would be because was more so listening than watching. However, I was watching as well, but I wanted to see if it sounded right to me, and it sounded right. It sounded like Rush. It's they were in the pocket, like I said, and really in the zone, and I can't wait to see more and hear more, and I'm looking forward to this new iteration of Rush with Anika on drums and seeing some professionally shot video of this particular show or any other show for that matter on this tour. Um, as I am curious as to how each song is going to sound. But starting out with a song like Xanadu, which has its time signature changes and just a lot going on uh, instrumentally, that was impressive, and I'm impressed. So there you have Rush Xanadu 2026, the live concert debut with Rush of Anika Niles, and she did it. And as far as I'm concerned, she made history. And this is Rob with Media Awareness. We hope you all enjoyed this reaction as much as I did. The full video is linked below. You can click on that to watch it yourself and make your own decision as well if you're not already convinced from my reaction. And once again, a reminder the fundraiser continues. Any and all help is welcome. I cannot stress that enough, especially at this time. I am both endeavoring to continue the ongoing refurbishing of my existing wheelchair scooter, which I am currently in and use all day, every day. It is my lifeline to independence. However, also, in addition to that, I'm saving for a new scooter to replace this one, which is getting older and is not only in need of new parts, hence the ongoing refurbishing, but I need one to rely on as a backup, and that's what this will become once I have a new one. And of course, the most costly of the endeavors with the fundraiser is a new wheelchair van to allow me the independence that I really, really need to start getting out more into the public eye and start getting to some of these concerts like Rush, who I would love to see again, but uh, that remains to be seen. But at this time, I just want to say, have a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. Take care. Bye.